What's up, boys? It's fucking Johnnycagebanger here for another tutorial. This one is gonna be on like the bando style. Like Mexico. Like I fuck with MexikoDro. I've been fucking with him lately, listening to like the songs he's produced, and he's a talented producer. One of my favorite young producers, actually. Me personally. But this is the MexikoDro style, to my understanding, for me understanding, listening to his patterns, his style. So that's what we're gonna get into now. Usually I show you guys my instruments and then instrument to instrument, then I kind of go down the line. But my understanding of his pattern, I picked out my drums first. So you already know I went to the fucking bando drum kit. Hit me up for this bitch. I got this shit for you guys, because you really have to have the tools in this game. You can't like do it with some weak ass shit or some old shit or some shit like that. To a certain extent, you guys know what I mean. But I got this 808 number 6. You know what I'm saying? You guys know that that's a typical Zaytoven. So I picked out, because it's already it was already fucking on key. It was already on C. So it'll be just like if it was any other instrument. So I just turned it down to B. So once I turned it down to B, I know MexikoDro's style. His 808s have a even slower delay, even slower than Zaytoven's, and his tempo is slower than Zaytoven's. It's at 124 double time. Zaytoven, he usually does like maybe one. If it's not 110, then it's like 146 or like 170. You know what I'm saying? So once I started that up, I did a lower hit by simply coming over here to the functions tab. Once you click on your instrument, come over to the functions tab, you'll see right here, find time shift, right over there. So I turned my offset up just enough so I can have it hit a little slower, and it started hitting like this. Ooh. Y'all almost heard it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So like this shit's so easy, dude. I do that shit a lot when I'm making beats. I like to chant some shit just to see if it'll go. So I made two patterns. I make two patterns of my 808s just because I like different variants, and I like to be versatile with the artist, so he can do different flows. He can approach it differently because the beat changes. Dynamic change calls for a dynamic adaptation. So, or adaptation, whatever the word is. So you know what I'm saying? So it's really all about your patterns and understanding how the beat kind of goes. So once I grabbed the 808s, I went and grabbed my my clap, also from the bando kit. You know what I'm saying? Give it some little swag. So you just got this right here, and I'm gonna show you guys like how I like mix it and do all that shit, because I know a lot of you guys, a lot of tutorials, when I see them, they won't really show you what the fuck is going on, because they trying to keep their fucking secrets, because they want you to rely on them, and it's a fucking Ponzi scheme or whatever the fuck this shit is. So I really want to break it down for you guys, so you guys can see exactly how you do this shit at the crib, so you can be fucking enjoying your talent, not stressing trying to find a fucking snare or trying to find a fucking way to do some shit. Like, that shit used to piss me off, and I literally learned all this shit myself. So I grabbed my bando snare, and I'm gonna show you guys. I grabbed my bando snare from the bando kit. You know what I'm saying? MexikoDro. These are like the instruments he uses. Like, I'm not trying to be like cocky or no shit, but when I hear some shit, I already have it. So, and if I don't have it, then I just mix it until I can make it. You know what I'm saying? And then I fucking give it away to you guys. because I know you guys want it. But this is the shit. So when I show you the pattern, I'm gonna show you guys. So once I break down the patterns, I'm gonna play the beat, and then I'm gonna show you guys how I went about making the entire joint. So this is the snare. You see, I didn't do another one right there. I'm gonna show you guys why. We're actually, you're gonna hear why in the songwriting process. So this is the hi-hat. I got this hi-hat from the fucking Bando kit as well. It's number 6. You know what I'm saying? That shit's moving. That's my fucking mouse pad clicking like a bitch. So don't trip. Oh, yeah, yeah. Hey. I'm tweaking with you guys. So MexikoDro's, his hi-hats, they not always like, you know, Zaytoven shits, they hit every half step. If not fucking 1/6 step. They just go crazy. So MexikoDro shit is kinda like a bounce. So, and I had already been doing that with my beats, so it wasn't really hard for me to understand that that's what he was doing, because like I said, we all tap into each other's genius. That's how we fucking learn shit. We fucking learn from people. So me and MexikoDro probably learned from Zaytoven, and Zaytoven probably learned from, I don't fucking know, turning on a stove. So who knows? So, or D-Rich or whoever these guys are. But we can all do this shit. You can do it. It's just as easy as I'm doing it. Real shit. You know what I'm saying? That's a bounce. Check. You see that? That ain't nothing but the metronome. That's it. In the hi-hat form. Then I got my other hi-hat right here, and this is just for another change in dynamics with the change in how I add the instruments in the playlist. And I'm gonna show you guys how my thought process went doing that too. Yeah. So you can always like mix it up, because you know what I'm saying, when you listen to good music, just think about if you was hearing like Quavo or some shit like that, 21 Savage, or you know, somebody cold on that bitch, Shy Glizzy or some shit. You hear somebody cold on it, you would want the beat, you know what I'm saying, to fucking go do this or do that. So just make a beat like it, sell it. Somebody's gonna also agree. Like I said, we're the same fucking entity. We all have similar likes and dislikes, and then it all goes down to like life experience and shit. But for the most part, we all understand each other's agreements and disagreements, and why they do this and why they do that. So it's just funny for me to have the power to do this shit, and then turn around and be able to teach it. So I know a lot of people want that right there. It's in my fucking no key girl. Hey, I got this shit for y'all, dude. Like, somebody was just like, bro, this nigga got the shits. I do, bro. And I try to give it all. You guys know I give shit away. You guys know I fucking do videos. I do this shit. So nobody could ever say I never showed love. And people that know me from a while ago, before I had the drum kits, when I was just fucking giving away shit, like people that has been fucking with me, they knew I was always a giver, because I always loved people to be happy. So I grabbed that. So, and that's just for something random. So I just threw it in there, because I was gonna throw that shit in there or some shit. I could have threw some shit like that in there, but I'm like, I'm gonna just throw the little rattle in there, the old Zaytoven rattle. I could have threw a fucking organ in there. I could have threw the violin in there. You know what I'm saying? So I really could have went crazy. I really could have went off, but just to keep it simple, MexikoDro shit, I'm not, and this is like, in any way, this isn't negative. MexikoDro shits are very simple. Like they simple as in like he not trying to do too much. He just want them bitches to be cold, and then he does the instrumentation perfect. I fuck with MexikoDro hard. If you watching this, bruh, I fuck with you, young nigga. You doing your thing. I appreciate it. And every other producer, I appreciate you too, cause you guys are fucking with me. And then this is the little. Now I would keep that because that's like a thing that I always use and like not give it away, but I do it. You know what I'm saying? And this is just like shit that I just get, and then I'm like, whoa, bro, like people would fuck with this shit, bro. And then I like find instruments, old ass instruments, and I'm like, damn, this is what they told me to use. This is like from an old ass freedrumkits.net shawty red drum kit or some shit. You know what I'm saying? So I try to put a bunch of shit in there, old ass Lex Luger kits. I'm like, boy, this the same shit. People just forgot about it because they looking for new kits and shit when it's just old shit. So once I did all that, then I came in here. So this is from Dune 2, and this is where is this shit at? This is from DJ Av McCree's I might have just tweaked my ass off. From his What a Time to Be Alive kit. Say Tiggy Bells, he called it. Was I rambling? Let me see, was I rambling? It's only been 11 minutes. I thought I've been talking you guys' heads off, not showing you what was up. So, the little bells, if I didn't put this parametric EQ in it, they had a whole shit ton of bass in it, and I don't know why. But still a good ass thing. But listen to this. You know what I'm saying? So I just came in here. So I'll show you guys how I did that, and then I'll show you how I send all this shit in here to give it all these labels. So what you want to do is you want to just double tap. So regular right click, or is it left click? Regular click, bruh. You just want to double tap this, right? Then you want to come over here. You find your track, your mixer, just by boom, clicking that right there. It tells you right over there to your left, view mixer. If you didn't know that, if you're a super newbie. So then say you want to go to this. So you go to this, then you right click, link selected channels starting from this track, and what's that gonna do? It's gonna send all these that you highlighted into here with the titles and everything, and then you can go mix it, boom. So that's how I did that. But the bells, these bells had a lot of bass, so I'm just gonna show you guys what I did, period. So it's playing right here. Click that, go to parametric EQ, come over here, regular click, hold, and I drag down until it gives me the fucking high pass. So then I come right here, the band 1 order, I just drag that down until it gives me this sharp thing, and then I take it down to about maybe 119, 121 hertz. Yeah, about 121 hertz. Cool. And I may do it to 19 just to give it a little more taste. Okay, there we go. So I did that. Then I went over here to Electrica X. I just went to keys. So whatever, you click keys. And I just regular click that, and I can click that. Electrica is a good ass thing. So I went here. They showed me a sparkling bell. This is what it sounds like originally. Oof. You know what I'm saying? Which it's not bad, but I didn't want this. So yeah, I didn't want that. I just really wanted this. So, and you guys probably see this chord thing and you think this is some big ass shit. I was on BusyWorks Beats. I think I was just looking up like just some shit just to watch. I just like to fucking study up on some shit. and busyworksbeats.com or .net, I think it's .com. He has a bunch of fucking tutorials, and even though his shit isn't always dead on as far as what I would believe the genre is, his technical skills are amazing, and his production is amazing. So I do go over there and I watch that, and he mentioned something about Chord Codes. So go check out Chord Codes on busyworkbeats.com. He didn't like pay me to do this shit or nothing. I'm just spreading the fucking love around. So he said the chord code. Let me get my phone so I can show you guys or tell you guys what the chord code is, and then I'm also, I should make a little notepad for it and then give it to you guys or have it right there. I got so much shit right here, I don't even fucking know. I don't know. I just want the fruity notepad, bruh. I don't fucking care about none of this shit. Is it called fruity notepad? Am I looking right at it, guys? I'm stoned. This is fucking ridiculous. Aha. Got it. Okay. I'm so sorry. That's so not smooth. So yeah. Bam. There it is right there. And I did this a while ago. So these are the chord codes for a minor, which is the key I want to do it in. And my 808 wasn't already in B. So the only thing I really did was 0, 3, 7, 10. So what that means is this is 0, B, 1, 2, 3. Put a note right there. 4, 5, 6, 7. Put a note right there. 8, 9, 10. Put a note right there. Boom. And that gives you the fucking minor key or the minor chord. Even though it's not a chord, it's still at a key. It's in the chord form. So, but I just made it to a key. So I went from B to C major, then back to B, then back to C major. And the reason I picked C major is because I just I copied it. So control, click, go over, and I just dragged it right there. So that's all I did. And I could do this anyway. So if I wanted to do it like this, let me see if this sounds good. L. Whatever. So you know what I'm saying? I could do this shit like a bunch of ways. Whatever. But it's a bunch of ways you can fucking do this shit to make it go. So I just went back and forth with all of that. So as far as my mix, I can simply tell you guys, you don't need a bunch of shit just to fucking mix down your beat. Like, you don't have to put like new tone and all this other bullshit. Isa told me you have to have 1,000 shits. All you gotta do is just turn the shit down, bro. That's it. You don't like, you guys think I'm mixing my shit crazy. The only thing I have on my master is a fucking soft clipper. Like, that's nothing. I can take that off. I don't even think I even use gross beat, so nope, didn't use gross beat, so I can just cut that off. And then the notebook is just my fucking notebook, so I can cut that off. That's all. That's the only thing that's on my master, bro. Everything else, I just turn it down. Like, look what's on my shit. These are 808s. These are snares. Look at all this shit. There's nothing on these things, dude. I just cut the shit down. I listen to it, cut it down. So this is the beat. I'm gonna show you guys the mix, and then I'm gonna show you guys how I arranged it. So that's just a little treat. So let's go.
Johnnycagebanger.
up my instrumentation with how I'm placing them. Just pay attention. Put that laugh right there again. I'm gonna put my tag at the end, like all the way at the end again. Fuck it. So that's the beat. Give me a fucking thumbs up because that shit is heat. So now I'm going to show you guys how I arranged it, and my ability to understand patterns is outrageous. So I'm going to just throw that in there for you guys. If you guys really want to learn anything, rather it's fucking making beats, playing basketball, being a scientist, you want to be a fucking lawyer, you want to be a police officer, you want to be a fucking whatever you want to be, bro. So it's all about a pattern. So if you want to be a producer, you have to understand the patterns in producing. If you want to be a basketball player, you have to understand the patterns. Rather that's a defensive pattern, offensive pattern, the pattern of fucking exercising, the pattern of dribbling a ball. You want to be a fucking scientist, you got to understand patterns of how things move and how they live and how they fucking operate doing experiments. So it's all about patterns. Everything is a pattern. My buddy was telling me he was watching Bobby Hemmett, and he was talking about like how this shit is a pattern. That's what's going on with the world right now. What's going on with black people and how everything is going down. So it's all a fucking pattern, and it's been a wild thing understanding that shit. So me saying that, as a producer, you have to understand patterns. So this is the beginning. So I usually started around 17. So 17 is usually my drop point. If it's not 9, it's 17. So I dropped some of the drums and clapped in the snare. I dropped that at 9. So, and this piano, I didn't even use this piano again. Only used this shit one time. So where's this shit at? I don't even think I used it. I don't even like it. And I ain't even, hell nah, fuck that shit. I just don't like it. So the first 17 is usually your attention grabber. So you like, damn, this beat finna be cold when they come on. So I'm gonna show you guys. So as you can see, it's just the first layer of instruments beginning the song. And 9 is the change. So I'm just now about to lead you into the drop. Now.
Banger.
You know what I'm saying? Just a few drums.
Oh, Johnnycagebanger.
You know what I'm saying? So that's just the beginning. So I try to layer that up with the beginning instruments and maybe the beginning 808s with the clap and the snare, because when I hear a lot of MexikoDro beats, usually it starts around 9, but I like to start my beats at around 17 personally. So if it's a MexikoDro beat, it starts at 9. So to my understanding of patterns, it kind of gets to build up around 9. So that's usually how I try to do it. And since he starts it at 9 and I like to start it at 17, I dropped a few instruments at 9 and I started it at 17. So from From that, you get this right here, the actual bars. So this is what I call the 3/4 verse. So this is verse 2. This can be verse 2 or this can be build up chorus, but usually people just use it as verse. So this is my 3/4 verse. So it only need this last little bar to have it be the rest of the verse. So this is the beginning, and I like to layer it up with, in the beginning, he usually has it with no drums. It's like just the intro. So check it out. You know what I'm saying? He just keeps it smooth, and then he just drops it instantly. You know what I'm saying? My hi-hat's going cool, and then as this goes, he drops it again, which is pretty dope. And then maybe the engineer does this, but I do it myself because a lot of people don't really go to engineers. Some people can't afford it. Some people don't know about it. So what I do is I just do it for them usually because I think it's cool. So how I did that, I hold control, drag across, press shift, click it, drag away from it. So once I did that, I grabbed the edge of it while it was all highlighted, and I just dragged it down. So once I did that, you know what I'm saying, I brought it up here. Then I took just a regular clip, so this right here, and all I did was drag that back and give me room to fucking do this. So I could have just did it back to back. Let me see. You know what I'm saying? So I could have really did that. Oh, and then all I did was do Control Alt Z, and it brought me back until I kept pressing it until I got to where I wanted to get. So that's how I do that. And then usually the pre-part verse, so I'm pretty much done now. So the last fourth of the verse is just the beginning instruments. You know what I'm saying? So people usually do it leading into their verse. They may be humming it or whatever, or they may be rapping. So whatever. And then this is the chorus. And after the chorus, I'm done. The only thing I do, take this fucking thing right here, copy it back over here. That's it. So, and that's what everybody else does. Or they should be doing. That's the easiest thing. So all I did, bring everything back, use my other hi-hat pattern for my other pattern. So I got different fucking drum pattern. I got my shit going. I got the hi-hat. I got the I got 2 hi-hat patterns. Hey, okay, yeah, that's how it was. So I got this third hi-hat pattern, and then I switch it up again. So I got 2 hi-hat patterns in this one chorus. Then I go back to my old 808 pattern from the first one. So that's 2 different changes. Maybe he has a different approach for the chorus, you know what I'm saying? So you really want to have like a songwriting, technique about yourself. So like every producer is a potential rapper because you know how you want the beat to sound, you know how you want it to go. So come on, if you're listening to this, you can low-key rap. So because that's what I do. I just start fucking making some songs to my beats, just joking around, and I enjoy it. So you really want to have that complex about yourself going to this as if this was you and your favorite artist. So if it was me and fucking Quavo and Shy Glizzy on a song, we fucking destroy this shit. You know what I'm saying? So, or Lil Uzi Vert or some shit like that. So you really want to have that complex about yourself, and then when you make it, you're all good. So that's pretty much it. That's the entire beat. So once I did that, the only thing I did was copy this whole thing up until it started, and then as you can see, it is fucking identical. That's all I did. And then I brought the chop up again. So as you can see, all I did was do it again. That's it. I just went and did it again, dropped it back off, and that's it, boys. So this is my understanding of making a MexikoDro style of Zaytoven's bando style beats. So if you guys have any questions, a tweet. No, I didn't. If you guys have any questions, feel free to email me. Leave a comment down in the comment box. Like, subscribe for more. I'm doing videos on request, so it's not like I'm not doing shit you guys aren't asking for. So just ask me, bro, and I'll do it for you. So, cause I know how to do a bunch of shit. As you can see in my drums, I got a bunch of shit. These kits are $25, man. So I got 3 kits for you guys. So I got all the shit. I don't know what that is. So I put this in here twice because I know people be thirsty for that. So I got all the shits for you guys. I got a bunch of shit in everywhere for you guys. $25 a piece. Send that bitch to you instantly. So this is Johnnycagebanger, man. I hope you guys have a fucking wonderful fucking whatever day it is, bro. If you guys got Xbox, come fuck with me because I'm doing headshots and quad feeds, bro. Have a good day, boys.